Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be super exciting because it's the first science video of this channel. So we're going to be talking about homeostasis today, and let's get right into it. Homeostasis is a process that maintains an organism's internal environment. So 3 of the most important factors that our body has to maintain on a daily basis are body temperature, water balance, and pH balance. Now, if you don't know what pH balance is, it's basically the acidity that your body has to balance out. Now, it can't be too acidic and it can't be too basic in your body, so it has to maintain a relatively equal balance between the two. Okay, so an important note to make is that homeostasis is dynamic, which means that your body has to keep adjusting based off of the internal and external conditions that your body faces. A great example of fluctuation that our body experiences every day is temperature. So for example, it's a little bit colder in the morning than it is colder in the afternoon. So if it's really cold in the morning, your body is going to incite some sort of a heat generating function. But if it's really hot in the afternoon, your body is going to incite some sort of heat losing function. So an example of this could be releasing moisture. Okay, let's keep going. Why is homeostasis important? Homeostasis is very important because it allows for the cells in our body to function at their best conditions. Now, cellular function is very important because it allows for the basic building blocks of our body to continue to have energy, to continue to have protein, to continue to have basically anything that it needs to continue living. An example of when the environment is too bad is when protein denatures. Now, protein denatures if the environment is too hot, salty, or acidic. Now, we wouldn't want our cells to denature in this case, and denature basically means to deform or to deconstruct, meaning that it's rendered basically useless. So it's very important for our bodies to maintain the right temperature and the right conditions so that our cells don't have to undergo what protein undergoes when the environment is uncomfortable. So homeostasis, in short, ensures that cells don't have any trouble doing their job. And their job can include making energy for us, or transporting proteins, or even creating proteins for us. So let's go over an analogy to basically clear up a little bit of the stuff that we went over here. Okay, we have our ice cream cone and we got it a couple minutes ago, but it's in the bright sun and it has already started to melt, which is never a good sign because melted ice cream doesn't taste that good. So an alternate to this is we put our ice cream in an ice box. And it doesn't melt immediately, and it keeps the ice cream in its frozen form. Even if it's really sunny outside, the ice box finds a way to keep the ice cream at a stable condition. Now, you can compare this ice box to our homeostasis, meaning that even if the external condition outside is unfavorable for our body, our homeostasis finds a way to kick in and basically create a favorable condition for our bodies so that it can maintain a comfortable internal condition. So even if we can't change the external condition, our homeostasis can still regulate and maintain our internal condition to adjust. Okay, moving on. Homeostasis is a very important bodily function. It ensures that our bodies are at a state of equilibrium. And equilibrium basically means balance. So like a balance of, as I mentioned before, acidity, a balance of water, a balance of temperature. And any damage to our equilibrium system could be very dangerous. So as I mentioned before, protein denatures if it's in an unfavorable climate. So we don't want that happening to our cells, so that's why our body creates a system of equilibrium. So let's look at how homeostasis affects us every day. First of all, body temperature. If it's too cold outside, you begin to shiver. Now, shivering is a function that is incited by homeostasis because it is a positive feedback. Your body is looking for a way to generate heat so it can keep warm despite the external cold conditions. So your body is inciting this internal change so that you can keep warm while it is still very, very cold outside. Next, if it's too hot outside, you begin to sweat. Now, similar to shivering, this is also a condition or a function that is incited from homeostasis. Your body, in this case, is releasing moisture so that your skin can feel a little bit cooler. Second is water balance in your body. It's amazing how homeostasis, which is just a function, can control such a big part of your body, water balance. Now, it does this by your kidneys. Your kidneys, which play a large role in homeostasis, adjust the concentration of your urine. And your urine consists of water and toxins. Toxins can include something that it is unharmful or unwanted in your body. For example, like excess sugar, excess sodium, things like that. So if you're dehydrated, your urine will be comprised of less water and more toxic waste, which will give your urine a dark yellow color. What your body is telling you when you have dark yellow pee is that you need to save water in your body because your cells need the water more than your pee needs the water. So in this case, you have to drink more water. This is your body telling you that it needs a lot more water right now. Because you want to achieve that state of equilibrium where you have a comfortable water balance in your body such that you can distribute water to your cellular functions, your body, and also to your kidneys. On the other hand, if you're hydrated, your urine will be comprised of more water and relatively less toxic waste, which will give your urine a light yellow or almost clear color. This is your body's way of telling you that it's getting rid of excess water content that is currently not needed and that won't be being used in any sort of cellular or bodily function. So it's just extra water that is not being used. In this case, you're on the right path and your body is telling you that it's at a comfortable state right now. So it's better to urinate more in this case than urinate less, because if you're dehydrated, you will also urinate less. Okay, so that is the end of the examples that I gave. Right now we're going to quickly go over what we went over in this video. So at the top we started off with a definition of homeostasis and we went over the 3 most important things that your body regulates. Then we went over the definition of homeostasis being dynamic. We stated how important homeostasis was to cellular functions and cellular conditions. And then I gave this analogy to help you understand a little bit more about how homeostasis works. Then we stated the definition of equilibrium, and we stated that any damage to this system could be very, very dangerous. And then finally, I gave a couple of examples from body temperature and water balance. Now, when it comes to these examples, these aren't the only examples of homeostasis. If you would like more examples, you can search it up, or you can also email exceledlearning to find out a little bit more about this topic. Either way, you can drop down in the comments if you want to learn a little bit more about homeostasis in the next video, or if you want to move on to another science, math, or just another topic in general. Please share this video with anyone who you think it might benefit, and like and subscribe and comment down below what you think of the videos so far. Thank you so much for watching these videos. I really appreciate all the support.